Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, the following clip is from one of my live streams. Guys, I go live Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So guys, come and join the lives. We laugh, we cry, we laugh until we cry. And before we get into this clip, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment. I have a second channel called 50304s. Go and check that out and hit that join button because it really helps the channel out. And let's get into this. Guys, I gotta warn you, okay? Right here, guys, is why you never, ever listen to TradCons, okay? And I asked Paul Elam this. Lenny, did you watch my Paul Elam interview?
Oh yeah, I was watching it live. Yep.
Yeah. Do you remember when I said that TradCons are jealous that guys like me and you and Rejai and all of us, we kind of have the lock on men's empowerment, right?
Oh yeah.
That a guy would rather listen to someone like you than a Matt Walsh or a Crowder. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Most of those guys do it from a position of privilege to begin with. Like most of these guys come from families of money and all that stuff. A lot of them don't come like we did from nothing, and had to build something.
Yeah.
None of them did.
Ridiculous.
So they have less to lose in the long run also because they have a bigger support system to fall back on.
No, they have a lot to lose.
Yeah.
Jessica, what's up, dude? He's here just in time. Jessica, wait till you hear this, bro. I had to call you in, bro. Guys. Okay. I need to calm the fuck down, okay? Because I already commented on this guy's thing, but guys, check this out. TradCons are the absolute worst, okay? They're worse than male feminists. They're worse than feminists. They're worse than woke, blue-haired, bull ring chicks. I would say TradCons are the worst, guys. They are the worst. Because they say men should, because the Bible says. And they say if a woman does anything bad, it's a man's fault. Your wife left you because you weren't doing enough. A real man shouldn't be able to be alienated from his kids because you weren't fighting hard enough for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So guys, this guy right here is a TradCon. All right? And guys, he says why strong men apologize first. Okay? So he's basically trying to say that even if you're in the wrong, you need to apologize to your wife first. Look at that.
Can I ask you a question, AJ? Well, I think if we all think of a very, I would say, masculine father figure, that figure has never apologized in his life. Okay, in my opinion, in a way, like you should not be watching your father cry, for example. You see what I mean? That could be one example.
Hold on.
So in the same vein, I would say apologizing is already a weak way.
I wouldn't say so because Jessica, if let's just say that I come over to your house and we're working and I spill paint in your garage, I mean, hey, I'm sorry, man. I'll make this right. If we have a business deal or whatever, but here's the thing: if you are okay.
If it's obvious that it is something for which you apologize, you do it, and that's it.
Yes, of course. If he is wrong, because
but not some kind of instant apology for "I'm sorry to bother you, ma'am," stuff like
that.
Not
to placate too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
A real man stands on business, and guys, if you are in the right, and you know you're in the right, if Jessica's in a relationship and he says to his chick, "Hey, look, we are not gonna." I don't know, put our kid into some public school that tries to transition kids. He's in the right. He's not going to apologize.
You should always side with the truth, actually.
Thank you. Thank you.
Say it like that.
Thank you.
Perfect. If the truth requires you to apologize, then apologize. If the truth requires you to stay firm on your belief or whatever, you stay firm. That should be the default, I would say, decision making in this.
Now, guys, let's listen to this. Check this out. Guys, we will get into the student loans, but I just had to pull this up. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use.
Welcome to the 7-Minute Manhood Podcast, your weekly blueprint for biblical manhood in
blue pill. Oh! That's what he means.
Look at this face. Look at this face.
7 minutes or less.
If anyone disagrees with us and agrees with this guy, I double dog dare you to hit the link.
What's the color of his background? Huh? Jesus.
Hey-o!
Today's theme scripture comes from Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Let's be real. Apologizing is not easy for any man.
It is if I'm wrong, or if let's just say wrong Lenny or Jessica, let's just say that we had a business deal and I was supposed to send an email for Lenny and Jessica and I to make some money and I forgot to hit send, right? Like, shit, guys, sorry. Oh, here I'm cussing. Guys, I apologize. I'll reach out to the client. I'll make it right.
Yeah,
That's not hard to do. Okay.
No, but yeah. I mean, I would even say that it feels right to apologize. Yes. And it's the only path in a way, because what else you're gonna do if you're an honest man? You should simply say you're sorry, and that shows humility. You know. So
and here's the thing, but women won't apologize because they don't take accountability, and then they think that it makes them less than. If I'm in the wrong, and that's assuming bad faith on the other person's part. Yeah. If I apologize, Jessica's going to know in good faith that I'm really sorry. Yeah. I apologize, man. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
AJ, if I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're all good.
I think if, let's say I dent your car, okay?
Yeah.
I would go and I would say, listen, AJ, I dented your car. I'm sorry, okay? But that's not enough. Because I should also tell you, listen, how much is it going to cost? Let me cover this. It's my bad. You know, there's a price to pay. Women usually skip that part. Okay. Yep. They just skip it. They just go, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
They don't even do that part.
And they lack the common courtesy, you know, to repair or to offer some kind of compensation to the aggrieved party, you know. So that's what's a big part in saying sorry as a man is that you do something about your mistake.
Yeah.
You know, since you done something.
If I was to think back at 99% of the times that I was forced to apologize in my marriage, like I really can honestly say, even looking back now, I wasn't doing anything wrong. Like, you know what I mean? That's the point too. Like Steve was saying in the chat, good faith is the key. They're wanting you to lead with being apologetic when it's not even necessarily your fault. You're sorry that they chose for their feelings to be hurt in that instance, just to use this leverage against you. Their feelings
are hurt by what you said. So then you have to. They expect you to apologize for how you made them feel when they are in the wrong.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I couldn't put it any better. Yeah, it's disgusting. Yeah, like it's gaslighting. It's ridiculous.
If you caught her cheating, you know, and she's starting to cry, and she would expect you to apologize for making her cry, you know, like
exactly.
That's the way they think it works, you know.
Yeah.
So basically, men see an apology as something to repair a broken relationship. Maybe it can be some friendship or maybe with a stranger, just to uphold your reputation as a good man in society. You know, so you say sorry, I've committed some kind of mistake, and it's subjectively true. You know, and then you offer to repair the damage that you've done in some way. That's the I would say the natural use for a sorry. You know. Whereas if you do it in a kind of a power play, like just to get the other.
I'm sorry, God. Yeah.
It's already, you missed the mark completely, and you're into this kind of emotional blackmail, and it's worthless. So that's kind of
then they say, hey, you think sorry's going to fix this? You know what I mean? Sorry's never good enough either. So it's like
they lose respect for you anyway. If you ask if they know they're full of they're full of bullshit, you know. So if they see you apologize, they will lose respect, because it's like saying, okay, this dingleberry, I can blame him. No, I can blame him. He's gonna apologize, and he's gonna, I don't know, give me $800 for it. No, so yeah. I'll just end by saying this guy reminds me of the meme where you know, like. It goes something like that. I wonder what my wife's boyfriend thinks about it. You know, this is the husband. He looks so much like a cocked guy. You know, it's just insane.
It's one of the hardest things we have to do, because our pride says I wasn't wrong, or it says no, she should go first. But silence does not solve tension. it just buries it. And the truth is, strength is not proven by how long you hold your ground. No, it's revealed in how quickly you make peace. So whether you're married, single, or leading others, real manhood is not about domination. It's about reconciliation. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Notice Jesus didn't say peacekeepers. Peacekeepers avoid conflict. Peacemakers address conflict. God calls men to be restorers of peace, to lead through.
You see that he's implying that you are the one that's constantly giving ground. You have to make peace by you giving ground.
Yeah, by sacrificing your in a way, your pride and stuff like that. But is it now, forgive me if I'm a bit I'm a bit off, but for me, a peacemaker is like a kind of a policeman. You know, he's here to just impose the law in a very harsh way, so that he is in a way the bearer of violence unless there is peace. You know, that's a peacemaker. You know, and what's the other name? He went peace. There was peacemaker, and the other one was peace something else. No,
peacemaker and peace
holder, peace holder. No, I don't know.
I don't remember.
Okay. Anyway, but what I'm saying is that I think he thinks peacemaker is a hippie guy. You know, when in reality a peacemaker should be a very an enforcer. You know, someone who enforces violence in order to maintain peace. So yeah, let's see where he goes with this. Let's see where it goes.
Humility and not hostility. Apology doesn't mean weakness. It means maturity. It means you value relationship more than being right.
You see that, guys? You see that right
there? Yeah. He's already pissing me off because he implies that the man is always at fault.
Thank you. Jessica, that's why I called you. Yeah. That's why I hit you up. I knew it, guys. I knew it.
That's already annoying because he implies that it's automatically the man who should apologize, and that women are, of course, angels of perfect wisdom and action, you know, which is, as we know, far from the truth, you know. And I think it's also a very bad advice in general, because if you apologize for the mistake of someone else, so in a way you cover up for someone else's mistake, that escapes responsibility from the culprit in a way, and you shed on yourself this blame, which is not a good, I would say, educational strategy, you know, going forward. You know, see what I mean?
But it's not authentic.
Yeah.
There's no authenticity there. So what's the point of a hollow apology? And then once again, this is the problem with TradCons. They always talk about men like we're deficient all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. When they talk about men, it's what we're doing wrong. They assume that fathers don't want to see their kids. They assume that fathers aren't paying child support. They assume that the wife left the father because he wasn't doing good enough. They assume that the father. It's crazy.
They drink the Kool-Aid.
This guy's saying that you're better off apologizing to your wife than being right, even when you know you're right.
Yeah, and he's avoiding the cold hard divorce statistics, you know what I mean? Just blatantly out there for everybody to see, like, ridiculous, dude.
This is just ridiculous.
Anybody who thinks this guy's authentic needs to go, you know, they're retarded.
I don't know.
Here's the thing, in his little church circle, he probably is. But here's the thing, guys, once again, all these millennials, older millennials are getting cooked in divorce court more than anyone else. And millennials are the group of men that identify with being feminist more than any other group. I think it's like 67% of millennial men call themselves feminists.
Now, whereas can I say something?
It's like 40%. So guys, and what's funny is they're getting cooked more than anyone else. Yeah.
This guy reminds me of the saying, a wolf in sheep's clothes, you know.
Yeah.
That's exactly what, because he's giving bad advice, but in the end, who's going to get cooked by this advice? other blue-pilled followers like himself, okay? And we all know that the red pill is taken rectally, okay? So they're gonna just, discover the truth at some point. I mean, we all had our blissful naivete when we were young, okay? And then at some point we saw things for what they really are. And now we know, in a way, the true, I would say, the true society in which we live, okay? This guy doesn't, okay? And this guy was going to crash headfirst into the wall, okay?
He's
him and all his followers, that's the thing. And then they will, after they hit the wall, usually some of them, not all, will convert into red pill I would say followers, and that's the I would say natural way, So
it's not if, it's when, guys.
It's what exactly.
Guys, put a one if you agree. Yep.
Men often think strength means never backing down.
But this guy is gay, right?
The strongest men in the Bible.
Side question. Does that announce?
Yeah, dude.
Look at him.
Justin said,
gay. Yeah, he's at least stuck his hand on another dude's pants.
As a collection of dildos.
He hung out too long in the showers before.
Guys, the reason why we're laughing, because, guys, this is how I deal with like such extreme annoyance. Like, this isn't making me angry. It's just, it's right on the cusp of just infuriating me, so it makes me laugh.
I say something?
Because someone's so stupid and so dumb, and this crap is still out there. Like,
this guy has
how many followers does he have, dude?
Oh, like 1,300. He's
the guy is talking about the Bible, which is something very ancient, very, I would say, very wise. And on the right hand, you can see toys in the background, some Lego garbage, some kind of map or of whatever Pokemon garbage,
You probably have some anime corn
on
exactly. Other screen that you faxed to.
Can you imagine? Imagine what's his name, the black guy who was a really good member of the black community who died recently. I mean, Kevin Samuels. Imagine Kevin Samuels having Legos behind him. He'd have no no reputation at all.
Yeah, I got a bunch of GI Joes behind me.
Yeah,
I'm a real
GI Joes, some kind of
a real man.
Jesus.
Ones who bowed down both to God and to grace. David repented before the Lord. Joseph forgave his family for their betrayal. Jesus knelt to wash the feet of disciples who would turn on him. For married men, the ability to apologize first can absolutely transform your home.
Look at that!
Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil.
No more. I was gonna message you, but I didn't see you on. I'm so glad you showed up, guys. I told you, guys. Okay. I was, when I first saw this, I was seething with rage. Like the fact that there's this guy. He's a representative of. I don't know if you guys have seen Pearly Things. She's going all the churches with her signs saying, "Should wives obey? Should Christian wives obey?" All these Christian simps are like, "I don't know about obey. Christian men should obey their wives."
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
And guys, she's been to a Mormon church, a Catholic church, an Orthodox church, a Protestant church, a black church, and all of them go, "Oh, your son." One of them had the cops. "Oh, you need to get out of here." Guys, this is what's going on. Feminism has taken root, and it's made the Bible one of the most patriarchal books, if not the most patriarchal book on earth, into this crap. This soy boy, happy life. I mean, happy wife, happy life. Friggin' soy milk drinking foolishness.
Can I ask our blue boy
out verses to suit his agenda too? Like, totally out of this context. Totally out of context.
Can I ask this blue boy where in the Bible it is said that a man should apologize to his wife? I mean,
Nowhere.
I think there's nowhere.
Nowhere.
I haven't read it, but someone
Yeah,
please correct
even
me if
in
I'm
the
wrong.
vow, even in the vows to honor and obey.
Yeah, exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Every time you say, I was wrong, I apologize, you open the door for healing. Every time you humble yourself, you disarm the enemy's hold on your relationship. Apology never erases authority. It restores it.
Do you see that? See that, guys?
My problem is that this guy insinuates that men are always so prideful that they never apologize. And to be honest, that's a very fake reputation he's trying to besmirch on men. You know, I think men usually have the decency to apologize. I don't.
Yeah,
I would say that it's the most common thing. Not what he's saying. What he's saying is like the most common thing would be that men will always put pride forward, you know, and they will never apologize, which I think is wrong, you know.
But we do know that modern women, especially, are the most prideful creatures on planet Earth.
Yeah.
And oftentimes, guys, men think practically. So, like, what really? This might sound bad, but like, guys, we're usually right. If you talk to modern women, they don't know anything about anything, and they make feelings based on emotion. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you, in the last 3 months, whether it's a female family member, co-worker, whatever, you told them something that and they did the opposite. You knew that you were in the right. You knew that they should have done what you told them to do. They did it anyways and got cooked. They just don't listen. They don't listen because they don't think anything will ever go bad. Because oftentimes men are just right. We're just right more. We are correct more.
Can I ask a question? What if your wife wakes up and says that she dreamt of you cheating last night? She dreamt. Should you apologize according to this guy?
Of course.
Of course, yeah. But that doesn't make any sense, no? I mean, if she's mad at you for something which didn't happen, okay? What should we do? Just apologize? I mean, that's the question. Actually, he's asking us. You know.
Yeah, attention seeking from other men. Apologize. You know,
it's a power play for me. It's a power play. Just
exactly.
To see if you're able to stand firm on logic or just give in to their in a way emotional shit test. You know, and I think it's a bad. They do that unconsciously, you know, in a way, just to see what kind of metal you're made of. Yeah. But in the end, I think it's in a way, it's just to weed out weak men because they will lose respect if you apologize. You know.
No, I think a lot of them are just chaos goblins, dude. You give them too much credit. I think a lot of them just thrive on the drama and the BS. Their lives are so boring that they
want to spice it up, and
once again, guys, we apologize because look. We want to maintain the friendships, the business relationships, all this other stuff we have, right? And also, too, guys, just like if you do something wrong and you don't apologize, that can be seen as a sign of disrespect. And if you disrespect a person enough, we're gonna start fighting. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it works. How many times have you seen guys do something like? Literally, hands weren't thrown because guys, hey, bro, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean it. You know what I'm saying? But you just do something to a guy's property or whatever, and then just look him in his eyes as you walk away. Them's fighting words. You know what I'm saying? They are.
If you take a shit on his lawn, I mean, that's not gonna go.
Keep apologizing to somebody who disrespects you and see how well that works out to in real life, dude. Keep apologizing to people who disrespect you. They'll keep pushing it farther and farther. That's what they do. They don't take it as a sign of strength. This guy's retarded.
Yep.
Your wife and children don't need a man who's always right. They need a man who is always willing to make things right. For single men, the season you're in right now is calling you to train your heart in humility. Learn to say sorry when you've hurt a friend, disappointed a mentor, or acted out of pride.
Say that in my life.
The humility you practice now will prepare you to lead with gentleness later. God doesn't bless stubbornness. He blesses surrender. He says, blessed.
What?
Thank you, Mr. Obvious. I mean, who's he talking to? I mean, he's giving the most inane advice ever.
Guys,
you should not be a bad man. Thank you, man. Thank you for that wisdom.
So Verta has been dropping truth bombs. He says we apologize because we want to know that the responsibility and blame lie with nobody but ourselves. Because we mean it when we accept the responsibility. Facts. Keep going.
I was saying let's have a use case where you should apologize, maybe when it's not your fault. But I think that it's what he's trying to tell us. Imagine your son steals from someone. Okay, you should. And he's too young, like I don't know, he's 6 years old or something like that. Maybe here you should take the blame, apologize to the victim,
he's your
and
ward.
then you discipline your child.
Wait.
How does that sound?
He is your ward, right? Like your son is your responsibility. So you have to apologize because he is a reflection of you.
Well, maybe the same goes for your wife. If your wife makes a bad car crash and something like that,
you have to apologize for her.
You can't apologize and say I shouldn't have let her driven this Porsche 911.
Jessica, this is why they say manners make it the man, right?
Because so I think that's what he's trying to say. Sorry,
if you had ill manners, right? There used to be a duel.
Yes,
if you were going around talking mess, all of a sudden, whap, and then you either use swords, right? Or you take temptation. But here's the thing, guys, that they don't tell you. If your wife was going around besmirching a man's name, that man could challenge you to a duel. So your wife could get you killed. So you had to be responsible for her mouth. Like, hey, you woman, you need to shut up because I haven't fenced since friggin' primaries.
Yeah. And also that's why they didn't have
because of that nonsense, dude. There's a lot of guys with us no longer with us. How many of those, incidents that happen on the weekends you hear about happen because of some stupid crap like that?
They white knighted for the wrong whore, and also what did I say? That's why back in the days women didn't have bank accounts because the man shouldered the debt incurred by the wife. So that's why like if your wife went to the store, okay, she bought groceries, couldn't pay, okay, that's for the husband to pay, okay. That's why they didn't have their own bank accounts, okay. So in a way, I think that's a bit of the base what he's trying to communicate us, so that But let's see what he says.
Are the peacemakers. That means the men who walk into conflict carrying grace, not grenades. Some men inherit patterns of pride. Maybe you grew up in a home where apologies never happened. I'm calling you to break that cycle. Your future family does not need perfection. They need repentance. And the greatest legacy you can leave is not pride, it's peace. So here's your challenge.
Here we go.
Take one step toward reconciliation. If there's tension with your wife, your child, or a friend, just go first. Don't wait for the other person to move. Ask God for the humility to apologize. If you're single, reflect on one relationship where pride has created distance and take the first step toward peace. Write this down. Real men don't just make money, they make peace. Strength is not proven by holding grudges. It's shown by letting them go.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Guys, so he's trying to say, look, even if someone's done you dirty, even if I hire snowboard and he cuts down a tree and it lands on my house, I should just take a step and say,
buddy.
Yeah, I forgive you, bro.
My house was there.
Can I ask a question, guys? How, let's say, theoretically speaking, you have a neighbor, okay, that you see, and every time he's known to say, sorry, my bad, sorry. what's that? What does it mean actually? If you systematically apologize a lot in your day-to-day life. For me, it's a person who I don't want to be around, first of all, because it means that the guy makes mistakes. Okay, so it's someone which is a bit incompetent. Okay, and who wants to be around an idiot, because that's in a way what that arrives to. You see what I mean? You see where I'm going? So he's encouraging men to be less masculine in a way.
It's not
to be less
authentic, though. That's the thing. If you're
even worse,
all the time, what is your apology worth if you're apologizing all the time?
Exactly. Because you apologize.
This would be like, okay, I think the only thing that's a man's version of body count is a guy who's proposed to like 15 chicks. You know what I'm saying? Or a guy who's been married like 10 times. That's an equivalent, because what does your last name mean if you've married like 10 chicks? You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say it bad. I would give a different example. For me, is let's say someone who has a lot of debts with a lot of other people. That would be better, because a man who marries 10 times, for me, it's not a bad thing. He can marry whoever he wants if he has enough resources for that. So it's not a loser's ability. A loser trait for me is like to have debts, to have to be not respectable, in society. So basically, that would be more shameful than having a lot of marriages.
And guys, he has his hair like this because he's going bald. Guys, just shave your head and grow a beard, please. And all these guys that try and do all these tricks to like make it seem like they have more hair than they actually do.
And the color of his sweater reminds me a bit of Jesus, So I don't know. He looks like he wants to be a preacher of some sort.
Well, his channel's called Revived Church. So, anyways,
yeah.
Father, thank you for being a God of peace. Forgive us for the pride that keeps us distant. Give us the courage to apologize first and the humility to make things right.
I have a question.
Teach us how to lead our homes.
Why is he talking only to men and not to both genders?
Thank
Why
you.
Thank
you very much.
He's wasting his energy on one.
Yeah. Why is he covering and protecting one gender for no reason? What he's saying to men also applies to women right now.
Yeah, that's the number one problem with TradCons.
Yep.
And guys, here's the problem. There's one thing that Christianity, Islam, and Judaism does do right, and its effect when it's practiced correctly is keep women in check.
And
Eve was the one that messed up for everyone. Because, guys, Adam had it good. He had it great. He had it good. And then he made Eve from Adam, and Eve was just never happy. Guys, the whole Adam and Eve story is one of, like, the most, like, it applies so much to life. Because women can have it perfect. They'll be married to a surgeon or a CEO or a guy that gives them the life that they could never afford on their own, and it's just not good enough. Oh, he's never home. He's working all the time. Yeah. They always find something to complain about and make their decisions based on emotion, and then they ruin it for everyone. They will not stop until they ruin it for every single person around them. Their children, their family, their ex-husbands, their neighbors, everybody. They just blow everything to pieces.
Can I add something to that? Yeah. Isn't the Bible saying something like hell has no fury like scorned women, something like that?
Yeah.
So women are known to be scornful and not apologize or just take pride to like the utmost level, And he's talking to the man. He's so biased, and it's this sleazy snake oil statement that I don't like from this guy,
But that's why TradCons are the worst. I've asked you guys tons of times who are the worst, and we always end up on TradCons. And guys, once again, the people like this cannot stand the fact that Lenny, Jessica, Snowboard, MS Best, Radix, all of us, guys, Red Pill guys, we have the market on men's empowerment. That's just the way that it works. even if you look at knuckleheads like Fresh and Funky or Andrew Tate, all them, why do you think that they can't, even as knuckleheaded as those guys are, the fact that young guys would rather listen to Fresh and Funky than Ben Shapiro or Matt Walsh standing there, oh guys, well, you should make a happy wife, happy life, you know what I mean?
What's also annoying for me is that he's addressing a minor issue, like the topic of sorry, when there are like two bigger and most important issues which they will never address, which are linked to divorcing your husband and not having the children you're supposed to have, So why do these guys never address the elephant in the room? And they always try to just find some kind of minor flaw in men, like men should say sorry more often, men should do this. I'm like, yeah, but what about the big problem which the church faces right now? They never address it, and that's what makes them spineless, and that's what I think guys like us, we despise them. We see the behind their facade, and it's something which is so shady and in a way manipulative that I think it annoys all of us. That's how I see it.
And this is the reason why a lot of men are just not in the church. Now, Gen Z, there's an uptick going to church, but millennial men and Gen X men, we don't go to church because church, especially this prosperity gospel foolishness, these God's like a rad dude, bro. It's this prosperity Joel Osteen foolishness that caters to women and single moms who put a whole bunch of money, including their EBT cards, on the friggin' collection plate. Guys, there have been black churches, hand to God, that have been caught with EBT machines. Where people could swipe EBT machines to friggin' give offerings. It's insane. Wow.
And relationships with grace. In Jesus' name. Amen.
This guy is so
brother, before
annoying,
you go,
man.
if today's episode gave you something to think about or something to stand up, call them to it. Hey,
there you go, guys. So, guys, what do you think?
So he's saying we have to take ownership and say sorry, but it's really the wife who has to swallow her pride.
I know, right? Yeah, guys. People don't. All Tradconism is old school thinking, but without understanding that women have changed.
The thing is, for me, it's obvious. Like, we are able to see in a very blatant way what the problem is. He should address his message to both genders, and we will have no problem, I would say. No, if he says to both men and women, swallow your pride, say sorry if you're wrong. That seems like an honest message. But the fact that he's targeting men already, it's unfair. First of all, it's unfair, and it's biased and manipulative. So already he's going in a way, in a dishonest way. And aside from that, he quotes from scripture and stuff like that, when there's way more arguments against what he's saying. Like, a woman should always follow her husband wherever he goes, and whatever decision he says, he should obey and stuff like that. So he has no credibility. He tried to act like some kind of exactly. He's going out of context, and also he convolutes two things. First of all, you can say sorry to God as a man. That feels normal, because you have to bow down and be humble to God. But then he says, do the same towards your wife, as if both are on the same step. So that's a big problem. That's false, and nowhere in scripture you can find a verse where it say treat your wife as you would treat God. So that's also a big blatant joke. So that's what's annoying with him.
I'm telling you guys, this
is a popular grift right now. So I think that is probably half of it.
Yep, this is what sells exactly.
It's probably like half the whole thing is that it's just a grift. Like, you probably can look back at this guy like 3 years ago and he was talking some progressive bullshit or something.
What's with his mug? What's with his mug? He talks about humility. He has world's best boss. What the hell? Like, he's a boss or something. I mean, Jesus, he's he's rubbing me the wrong way. I'm just
Yeah, I don't like him either. I've
Pause.
only seen him for a minute.
He needs his hard drive checked for sure, dude.
Can you check anything related to wives, how to be a better wife or something like that, or 404 not found? I would say no.
Yeah.
Fight for your marriage. No, I don't. Wait, what? Hold on.
Like this guy probably had a man bun.
No,
2
this
years
guy,
ago.
he's a Tradcon.
No, I can bet he's doing this for the money.
He probably listened
he
to Nine Inch
looks
Nails,
like
had
some
his
kind of
fingernails
those.
painted black.
What a joke. What a joke. Guys, please never listen to anyone like this.
It's
Never,
probably
ever,
mostly
ever.
women who actually listen to this.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, here's the thing. If you look at a bunch of guys and you instantly see, well, there's something wrong with them, then you're a Tradcon fool, just like this guy.
He reminds me of Steve Harvey a bit, you know.
Yeah.
In his unapologetic coverage of like defending women and acting like men are always the devil. It's very tiresome, and the fact that it comes from a man, you know, he looks like in a way a snake, because why would a man bring down masculinity, you know, especially without any proof, you know? He talks like we're already in the wrong.
Yeah.
And it's something which it's like a male feminist, you know. Already you're starting like against your nature, you know. So it's always shady, always a bit dishonest, and I would not turn my back on a guy like this, you know.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You mean you wouldn't drop
one? Yeah, I would.
You wouldn't drop the soap around a dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nah,
he would turn his back on you.
no! But yeah, guys, please. This is the modern church.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This is the modern church, and this is a joke. If you guys truly do follow religion, which, guys, I'm not religious, but guys, hey, look, I respect all you guys who do follow Christianity and stuff, like, to that, you know.
And he's only talking about men, no? He's only criticizing men. You see why strong men apologize first, the power of a praying husband, how to be a present dad. What about how to be a present mom?
Yeah.
How to be a praying woman, I mean, or praying wife.
Jesus, guys, once again, you don't need to go to church to be religious.
But
guys,
look at the views.
The
he has
Bible
no
says,
views.
well,
23 views, 25. I mean, Jesus, nobody's listening to this guy.
Yeah, 2 or 3 people is a congregation or whatever. So, guys, if you really, really are a believer, guys, call your friends over. You know what I'm saying? On Sunday, you guys crack open the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Read a little bit, have discussions, talk about biblical stuff, right? Afterwards, crack open some beer.
Does he have a tattoo?
And then crack your wife.
He has a tattoo on his left arm.
On his right.
Yeah, tell me what the Bible says about tattoos, please.
It's like a money. It's like a dollar bill or something too.
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
like a dollar bill.
His boyfriend's name in there
love
too.
for cash, you know. Such a grifter. That's why he has long sleeves. You know?
Yeah. This guy's a clown. Hey guys, if anyone disagrees with us, what is he wearing?
What is he wearing? He's 6 years old. He's about to go to kindergarten. Yeah. Jesus, look at this. Look at this guy. Jesus. And you can bet he has some coke inside the bag as well. You know?
No, look at that, guys. Once again, if anyone disagrees with us and you agree with this guy, hit the StreamYard link. I dare you. There is no excuse for this, guys. There's
look at him, right? He's gay, man. He's fucking gay.
I just don't get it. I just don't. But anyways, guys, I'll go through his stuff, and if I find anything else insane, we'll have to react to this. Maybe, guys, we'll do another Christian feminism stream specifically. You know, but guys, this is what we're dealing with, right?
The guy says strong men can be built. The guy has never lifted in his life.
Yeah.
Look at this. He's talking about strength. Where's his strength?
So,
where's his strength?
Jesus. I don't know.
Are things of so?
Look at this. Time of grace. Here's another one.
It's
Here's
probably
another
the
one.
same thing. Yeah.
Let's see.
I gotta get in on this grift, maybe. Just start saying bullshit.
Yeah.
Sneaky
Before
lies
they're
Christians believe happy wife, happy life. Sneaky lies Christians believe boys will be boys. What is this?
You know what? The best part is knowing that in their future they're gonna get divorced. They're gonna lose it all, and then we'll talk with them. We're gonna see about their videos, how they're gonna be titled. You know, that's the fun part. It's that in the end, and I'll stop talking there. Truth conquers all. Okay.
Yeah.
So they can be in the wrong as much as they want. In the end, truth conquers all, and they will suffer in a way from the error of their ways. You know, I don't want to be a prophet here, but that's what's going to happen. You know, so
yeah,
that's how I see things.
I don't feel bad for them, guys.